Hello and welcome to Riffle Shuffle and Roll. My name is Mark, and today we're going to be taking a look at Scoundrel. This is a solitaire roguelike dungeon crawling card game that uses just a 52 card deck. It was created by Gage and Bieg back in 2011. For today, we are going to be using the Vikings deck from playingcards.com. I'll give you a look at this deck while we play. Let's dive in and set up the game. To set up for the game, you need to remove all of the red face cards and the red aces. These cards are not used. You also do not need the jokers. Shuffle the rest of the deck, place it face down to form the dungeon. You need a way to keep track of your health. Your health can never go higher than 20, so a d20 will work just fine. To begin the game, flip over the first 4 cards from the dungeon, and this forms a room. A room only has 4 cards. It will never have more than 4 cards. Each room represents a turn. So on your turn, you are going to pick up cards from the room, and you're going to do whatever those cards intend for you to do. Spades and clubs are monster cards, and they will do damage to you equal to the value of the card. So number cards 2 through 10 do that much damage. So this 8 will do 8 damage, the 9 will do 9 damage. Jacks do 11, queens 12, kings 13, and aces are the big dogs. They do 14 damage. So watch out for them. Diamonds are weapon cards. When you pick up a diamond, you equip it. It's automatic. If you already have a diamond equipped and you pick up another one, then the one you had equipped is discarded and replaced by the new one. You will only be able to move through the dungeon by picking up cards from the room. You'll see how that works here in a moment. Finally, we got hearts. These are health potions, and they give you health equal to the number on the card. Your health can never go past 20. So remember that when you use these potions, use them wisely. Don't waste the big ones, if you can avoid wasting the big one. And that's the gist. We've got monsters to kill, weapons to kill them with, and health potions to keep us alive. Let's get into this game. So first thing we're going to do is equip this 8 of diamonds. It's a pretty good weapon to start with. Next thing I'm going to do is fight me some monsters. So I'm going to pick up this 9 of clubs. When you pick up a monster, you've got 2 ways you can fight it. You can fight it barehanded, which means you just take all the damage. So if I were to fight this monster barehanded, I would win, of course, because I'm super tough, but I would take 9 damage, and that would knock me down to 11. The other way to do it, to fight these guys, is to fight them with your weapon. There are some rules governing how your combat works, so let's get into it here. First, when you fight a monster with your weapon, you place it on top like this, and then you find the difference between the 2 numbers. So the monster does 9 damage, but I block 8. So I'm going to take 1. 9 minus 8 is 1. That knocks me down to 19. Now from this point on, I can only use this weapon on monsters that are smaller than the one I just killed. So now I have to kill an 8 or smaller in order to use my weapon. Well, what if there are no monsters like that up in your room? Then you have to fight them barehanded, and that's when things get ugly. But for now, we can fight this 8 with my weapon. 8 minus 8 is 0. I blocked all the damage because I'm a stud. All right, let's refill the room. Once a room gets down to 1 card, it is refilled back up to 4 and becomes a new room. So let's do it. Okay, this is a solid room. I am going to go ahead and fight this 7, doing no damage to me. And then I'm going to equip the 10. So this pile of cards just gets discarded. And I'm going to fight the jack. The jack is 11, so it does 1 damage to me before it dies. We're down to 1 card again. So let's refill and create a new room. All right, this is a good place to be in. You can run from a room. We don't need to yet, so I don't want to talk about it quite yet, but I do want to put that out there that You can run from a room, never more than one room in a row. But let's see if we need to do that. Right now, we do not. We can stand our ground. So let's go. 10. Killed the jack. Let's move on to the 8. I take no damage. Move on to the 5 and the 4. None of these guys cause damage. We're down to 1 card again. See, I'm keeping that health in reserve strategically. I will take damage if I fight these cards with my weapon. I don't have any other weapon to equip. So let's go ahead and just do it. I'm going to fight this 7. I take all damage. So 18 minus 7 is 11. Yeah. Boom. And I'm just going to discard that monster. It doesn't need to be part of the stack. And I'll go ahead and fight the 4 barehanded. So 11 minus 4 is 7. We'll knock this down to 7. So I'm at 7 health, but we're okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep saving that 10 of hearts. I'm gonna use the 3. And here, remember at the first, let's go up to 10. And just remember at the beginning, I said you can never use more than 1 health potion in a room. Well, we're setting up a new room. We went down to 1 card, so I get to flip cards over. Please be a diamond. Oh boy. Okay, it's about to get interesting. And I'm okay to use a health potion again if I need to, which I'm gonna. Because right now, I can use the weapon on the 2. So let's get rid of that. And that's it. I mean, I'm pretty much done with this weapon. But what can I do? I can fight the 6. I can fight the 6. Take 6 damage. It knocks me down to 4. I found you. There you are. And I'll just discard it because it's not part of the stack. Okay. I am going to go ahead and use this pen and take my health up to 14. And I'm going to start a new room by replenishing up to 4. Oh boy. Okay. This is bad. I got all the big dogs of the club suit out here. So we're looking at a ton of damage that I can't do anything about. Now it is time to run. So I do get to show you an example of this. So running from a room simply means you scoop up all the cards in no particular order. You're not allowed to set the cards how you want. And then you place them at the bottom of the dungeon. Now this was a desperation run. You can run with a bunch of red cards in the room as well. And that's a good strategy because then you put cards you're really going to need at the end of the game towards the bottom. This will probably come back to haunt me unless I get some good diamonds closer to that particular room. So since I ran away, I'm going to start a new room. Hey. And you should know that you are not allowed to run 2 rooms in a row. So strategically, this would have been a nice room to run from in order to have some nice red cards later in the game, but I can't. I am stuck with this, and that's okay. So what we can do here is we're going to equip the 7, and then we're going to... Man, gotta use the potion. I kind of don't want to, though. But let's do it. I'm going to fight the 6, take no damage, use my health potion, plus 8, so I go back up to 20, and do it. Go into a new room. Okay. So, here's an interesting situation. Got myself some red. I could definitely run from this room. It would be wise to do so. But I feel like what's going to happen is I'm going to run from this room, and the next room is going to be all monsters. And I am not in a good spot to fight any monsters because they have to be smaller than 6 for me to use my weapon, and my weapon's middle size anyways. But there's really nothing I can do about it There's only 1 health I can waste, so I would have to equip these weapons. I don't know what the right thing to do would be. Let's scoop. Let's run from this room. I would love for the next room just to be a nice balance of red and black. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Whew. Okay. All right. Okay. So using this 3 would be better than using the 7. Okay, I'm going to fight the queen because it's not going to do as much damage. And we've got 12 minus 3, 9. So I take 9. That takes me to 11. And then I'll use this potion. That takes me up to 18. New room. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go. Okay. So I can fight this for sure. And that's only 2 damage. So that takes me to 16. All right. Let's... All right, you know what? I'm going for it. Let's go 4 up to 20. And then I'm going to fight the king barehanded. That's 13. Takes me down to 7. Oh, this is a gambit. New room. Awesome. I will fight the monster. No damage. Take this 6 health. Go back up to 13. I will leave this health here. I will equip 2. Refill the room. Okay. 11 minus 2 is 9. 13 minus 9 is 4. Potion. Right back up to 13. And, oh boy. So it'd be 7 damage. I feel like we're getting close. Can't. Okay. So I hope for a weapon. I think in the long run it's the same. So then I will fight the 9. That's 7 damage. That takes me down to 8. No. 13 minus 7 is 6. Okay. Okay. New room. Yes. Okay. Can I make it? Equip the 9. Go up to 8. We're getting close. And we got a big room coming. Fight the 10. Go down to 7. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, no. I'm dead. I'm dead. So I can kill these. And regardless of what order, I have to fight these aces, or one of the aces, barehanded. That's 14 damage. I didn't quite make it. So I died. And that's how to play Scoundrel. A lot of this game does depend on the distribution of the deck after shuffling. But I think players have a lot of control over when they choose to stand and fight and when they choose to run, looking for the right rooms to run from to prepare for the end of the game. Those are huge decisions. So you do have a lot of control over how the game goes. And also paying attention to what weapon you have equipped and which monsters you've already defeated, how much health you have. You can go room by room and really game the system and play this, making good choices and winning. I think once you figure out a few key strategies, you can win this game more often than not. All right, so that is all I have for you for Scoundrel. I've got more solitaire games right here in this playlist if you want to check them out. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on playing.